Rangers player ratings. Joe Worrall scored the equaliser for Gers against Aberdeen. Image, Getty. BuildLineup.com. Rangers were lucky to earn a replay after struggling to get going in their Scottish Cup quarter-final tie against Aberdeen. The Dons shot into an early lead at Pittodrie when Sam Cosgrove converted from the penalty spot after a foul by Connor Goldson. The home side dominated for much of the match as Steven Gerrard's side struggled for fluency, although they clawed their way level when Joe Worrall converted Ryan Kent's cross shortly after the break. Alan McGregor kept the scores tied with some smart saves late on, and the teams will now meet again on March 12 for a replay. Express Sport has rated how the Rangers players performed against Aberdeen, but do you agree? Rangers player ratings versus Aberdeen. Scottish CUPGK. Alan McGregor 6 received a rough reception from the home crowd and will be disappointed not to quieten them by keeping out Cosgrove's penalty. The stopper got a hand on the spot kick, then pulled off excellent saves from Andrew Considine and Scott McKenna to keep his team in the tie. RB. James Tavernier 7 looked one of the more lively Gers players, winning several sharp tackles as he tried to drive his side forward. Rangers player ratings. Steven Gerrard's side were below par for much of the match. Image, PACB. Connor Goldson 3 gave away the penalty with a clumsy goal on Gary McKay. Steven never looked entirely settled after that and was guilty of slicing clearances when under little pressure. CB. Joe Worrall 7 excellent finish from the centre-back as he volleyed Kent's delivery past Joe Lewis. LB. Borna 6 got up and down to good effect with some dangerous balls into the box, although he was on the back foot for much of the afternoon. Got riled up after an arm across the face from Cosgrove. Rangers player ratings. Borna tangles with Greg Stewart. Image, Reuters. CDM. Ryan Jack 3 got away with a huge mistake when he passed the ball straight to Connor McLennan, then allowed Cosgrove in with another error. Daniel Candia's 5 chances were few and far between, but the Portuguese winger showed a great touch following a run-in behind, although his finish was lacking. A couple of bright moments after the break, but not consistent enough, and received the rollicking after straying needlessly offside. CM. Glenn Kamara 4 struggled to get a foot on the ball as Steven Gerrard's side were second best in the midfield battle. Rangers player ratings. Tempers boiled over in a scrappy affair at Pittodrie. Image, Reuters. CM. Scott Arfield 7 more assertive than Kamama but still found the going tough. Great block on Scott McKenna in the second half as he grew into the game, and was on the end of a nasty challenge from Graham Shinney. LM. Ryan Kent 5 isolated for much of the first half as Rangers were overrun in midfield. Finally found some joy after the break and whipped in a great ball for Worrall to level. Street. Alfredo Morelos 7 very lively in the opening exchanges, forcing Lewis into a smart save, but was soon booked for simulation. Seemed to be relishing the physical battle with the Dons rearguard, but was walking a tightrope ever since his early booking and was lucky to stay on the pitch after a swipe at Shinney. Luckily, referee Kevin Clancy was in a forgiving mood and Morelos narrowly avoided his 5th red card of the campaign. Rangers player ratings. Who do you think stood out for Steven Gerrard's side against Aberdeen? Image, BuildLineup.com.